Good morning students. Welcome to our SST class. Today in social science or social studies, whatever you say in this class, we are going to start a new chapter again, and the chapter is chapter 3, timelines and calendars, and the page number is 25. So like all other classes, before starting the chapter we will have to do one activity. Can you see one box given on this page and what is written inside the box? We know that a timeline is a line of dates arranged in the right order. So already you have learnt what is a timeline, right? Arrange these dates in the right order to form a timeline. So you have been provided with some dates, with some years, and you will have to arrange them in order of a timeline. The first date should be the earliest. So the earliest time will be the first one. So which is the earliest one among all these? 2016. So first of all, in the first blank, take your pencil and start writing. The first blank you will write 2016. What will be the next one after 2016? 1999. That will be the next one. Okay. Number 3 will be 1957. Number 4 will be 1915. 1915. That will be number 4. Number 5 will be 1853. That is 1853. And the last one, number 6 will be 1801. That is 1801. Okay. So this is the proper arrangement of the years, because you have been asked to put it so that the first date will be the earliest one. Now the years that start with 20, can you see them? The years that start with 20, only one is there, that is 2016. They are in the 21st century. For example, the year 2016 is in the 21st century. The timeline also has years from the 20th and 19th centuries. Can you see? So which will be the 20th century? 1999, 1957 and 1915. These three will be the 20th century. And the leftover two, that is 1853 and 1901, these two will be the 19th centuries. So all of you, I hope, have finished this one. Let us move to the chapter itself. The Gregorian calendar. The 19th, 20th and 21st centuries are part of the which calendar? It's called Gregorian calendar. It is originally from Europe. So where from this calendar belong to? All of you tell me where from this calendar belongs to? This calendar belongs to Europe. It is originally from Europe. For people here, the birth of Jesus Christ was the most important event in history. For all the people in Europe, which is the most important event of history? The birth of Jesus Christ. So the numbering of years in this calendar starts from the time of Christ's birth. Put your finger on the year 1. Can you see? One picture is given at the bottom of the page 25. Put your finger on the year 1 on this timeline and jump towards or forwards until you come to year 2020. So you will have to put your finger on year 1 and you will have to jump one by one towards 2020. And along with doing this, you will also read aloud the years. Okay? This is a fun activity for you. Let us move to the next page, page number 26. What is the topic here? Numbering the years in the Gregorian calendar. So first we will start after the birth of Christ. The years after the birth of Christ are written with the letter CE. Please underline these letters CE after them. The years after the birth of Christ will be written with the letters CE after them, such as 2000 CE or 1857 CE. CE stands for Common Era. This is the period after the birth of Christ. And can you see one timeline given just below? This timeline shows you the time after the birth of Christ. Okay? Birth of Christ is marked as 1. And then it is given 1000 CE. And then now. Some things that happened in the CE period. What are the things that happened in the CE period or Common Era period? Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869 CE. Then India became independent in 1947 CE. And the last one, you were born in dash CE. So in this blank, you will write down the birth year of yours. Okay, in which year you were born, 10 or 11 years before. Next is before the birth of Christ. Now we will go back to the before part or the before period of the birth of Christ. History goes back even before the birth of Christ. To number the years before his birth, the years are counted backwards. In the Common Era, it is counted forwards. In the before period of birth of Christ, it is counted backwards from the year 1. We will go backwards. The dotted arrows in the timeline, again there is one timeline given for you. They show the direction in which we number the years after the birth of Christ and before his birth. Starting from the first year, go over the dotted lines with a red pencil. First go forwards and then go backwards. Go forwards means you will go towards the period which is after Christ's birth. And go backward means you will go towards the period which was before Christ's birth. Okay. Now BCE is written for the years before the birth of Christ. This stands for before the Common Era. CE stands for Common Era and BCE stands for before the Common Era. Again there is one box given and one timeline is shown. You just follow the words written below it. All these years are before the birth of Christ. They are showing the BCE period. They are counted backwards and have BCE written after them, such as 100 BCE, 500 BCE, etc. And this period, that is Common Era period, these years are after the birth of Christ. They are counted forward and have CE written after them, such as 100 CE, 500 CE, etc. So Common Era period will be counted forward. Before the Common Era period will be counted backward. Remember this thing. This is the main difference. Now we will move to page number 27. You will see that in the BCE years, 500 BCE comes before 100 BCE. But in the CE years, 500 CE comes after 100 CE. So that is the difference. The Gregorian calendar is now used all over the world. Okay. Now we will move to Saka calendar. After independence, it was decided that the Saka calendar would be India's national calendar. It was decided that we will no more follow the Gregorian calendar. What we will follow? We will follow the Saka calendar. It is used along with the Gregorian calendar. Actually, it is used along with the Gregorian calendar. The similarities and differences between these two calendars are both the Gregorian and Saka calendars are based on the movement of the earth around the sun. So these calendars are made depending on the movement of the earth around the sun. They both have 365 days in a year and 366 days in a leap year. Okay, you have already learnt leap year. Both have 12 months. January is the first month of the Gregorian calendar and Chaitra is the first month of the Saka calendar. The starting point of the Gregorian calendar is the year 1, but that of the Saka calendar is 78 CE of the Gregorian calendar. A date in the Saka calendar is always 70 years less than the date in the Gregorian calendar. So the first two are the similarities and the last one is the difference. Okay. Now what you will have to do? You will have to write the Gregorian calendar year here. What is the year in Gregorian calendar at present? It is 2020. Now you will subtract 78 from this number and you will get today's Shaka year. Okay. So what you will do, you will subtract 2020 from 2020, you will subtract 78 and you will get the digit 1942. So this is the Shaka year at present. Calendars are needed so that people could plan activities like farming or festivals. We also know how useful calendars are. Just follow one did you know part given here. The Calendar Reforms Committee, set up soon after independence, identified more than 30 different Indian calendars being used all over the country. Okay, this is just for your knowledge. One more did you know part is there which we have missed. Let us see what is written there in this page. That is page number 27. The Gregorian calendar is named after whom? Pope Gregory the 13th, who finalized it over 400 years before or 400 years ago. And that's all about this small chapter. So it will be very easy for you to learn the chapter. Now we will discuss the exercise part. So go to page number 28. The first one is fill in the blanks. Use the dates in the box to fill the blanks in this timeline. Can you see the box where the dates are given? Okay, so we will start first the BCE part. What we will put in the first blank? 100. What we will put in the second blank? 200. And the third one will be 250. All these are counted in BCE, that is in backward system. And then we will move to CE or common era part, where it will be counted in forward system. What we will put in this side first blank or first fill in the blanks part? 150 CE. And the next one will be 300 CE. So that's all about this fill in the blanks. Now we will move to page number 29 and we will do the match the following question. Let us follow column A. What is given in number 1? CE. What is CE? CE means common era. So what will be the match for number 1? From B column it will be number C. Now the second one, BCE. So what will be the match for this one? D. From B column it will be D. Before the common era. Let us move to number 3, year 1. Which will be the match for this one? Number E. Years are numbered forwards or backwards starting here. Now we will move to number 4. Gregorian calendar. Which one will be the match for this one? Number A. Used all over the world. Now the last one, 21st century. And the match will be number B. Years start with 20. So that's all about match the following. Let us move to true false. Write true or false. Only we'll write that part. No need to do the correction of false sentences. Number 1. The Gregorian calendar was originally finalized in Europe. This is true. Number 2. The birth of Jesus Christ is an important date in the Gregorian calendar. Very true. Number 3. The CE years are counted backwards from the birth of Christ. This is false. CE years are always counted forward. Number 4. The Saka calendar is based on the movement of the moon. This is false. It is dependent on the movement of the earth. Depending on the movement of the earth, it is decided. So this is false. Now the next one, make a timeline of these dates. There are 5 dates and 5 events that are given. So you will have to put exact number beside it. So which one will be the first one? 273 BCE. Ashoka became king. He was one of India's greatest rulers. This is your number 1. 483 BCE. Buddha died. Lord Buddha died. His teaching started the Buddhist religion. This is number 2. Next is 1628 CE. Shah Jahan became the ruler. He built the Taj Mahal in memory of his wife. This is number 3. Next is 1947 CE. India became independent from British rule. This is number 4. And the last one is 2014 CE. Purna Malavat became the youngest girl ever at the age of 13 to climb Mount Everest. This is number 5. So in this way you will make the timeline in proper order, or you can only put the numbers like I have done. Okay? So all these objective type questions should be done where? Yes, in your book only, not in the copy. For copy work, I am sending you the question answers separately. Okay? So that's all for today. Read the chapter thoroughly. Start getting prepared for the coming exam. Your exam will be in the month of October. Okay? So start preparing. That's all for today. Bye.